The Bachelor returned to our TV screens last night, and Zach Shallcross stepped out as our newest leading man. Fans first fell in love with Zach on Rachel and Gabby's season, and I know I speak for many when I say we are so excited to see him in the driver's seat. So, guys, grab some wine, get your roses, and let's go. We are talking about last night's premiere episode and what we can expect from this season, and who's ready to watch Zach's journey to find love. I know I am.
I'm ready for love!
Joining me now to talk all about this new season is the man of the hour, Zach Shallcross. Hey, Zach, shall we cross into your Bachelor world now?
I think we shall. I think we really shall. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. How are you feeling? I mean, it's here, it's happening. Are you excited?
I'm beyond excited. It's really a crazy experience watching it and seeing it after obviously living through it. But now after some time watching it happen, unfold, it's pretty crazy. And I know it's definitely crazy for my family. They're so excited.
That was my next question. Like, how are they dealing? It's a whole different ball game when America has it in its lap.
Oh my God. Totally different. Like I have two younger sisters and they freaked out when they learned I was going to be on The Bachelor or Bachelorette. And then when this came around, I mean, their faces turned white, their jaws dropped, and they're like, wait, that's kind of weird. My own brother is now The Bachelor. So they all love it and they support it, but it's definitely a new life thing we're all enduring.
Well, season 27, it's here of The Bachelor. You now join the exclusive club of leading men of this franchise that includes Sean Lowe, Nick Viall, and of course, Jesse Palmer, who, as fans know, is now the host of this show. So what do you think will set you apart from those other bachelors out there that shall not be named after the ones I just named?
People will be really surprised this season. I think, like for me, I'm someone that is all about the love. It's really at that point of finding my forever person. So it's not so much of the unnecessary drama or anything that's not necessary. Like if you're someone that wants to watch the true romance and see that journey to love, then it's going to be a great time. And as
Yes.
something with previous bachelors, it's can go a little crazy, and kind of the whole purpose can get put to the side of maybe it's not about the love or the relationship, it's about something else. And with me, from the very beginning to the very end, it's all the same.
Oh, Zach, you are speaking to my heart and so many other Bachelor fans' hearts. Yes, get back to the good stuff. Well, this season, there are 30 women, not to say that that's going to be easy to find love. There are 30 women vying for your heart. Last night, we got to see all those hysterical and creative limo entrances as they introduced themselves to you. My jaw was just dropping when Mercedes walked out with a pig.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, Henry.
And then that party bus Christina drove in was epic. Did you have a favorite of those entrances? Like, what stood out to you?
I was a big fan of the farm animal entry with Henry the pig.
Well, let's talk about the first impression rose. As fans remember, Brianna got America's first impression rose a few months ago. And last night, you gave your impression rose to Greer, and you gave Bailey the first kiss of the night and season. So what led you to make those moves? And what was it about these women that made you go, yeah, you're the one?
With Bailey, we had met at the live finale. We had talked on stage.
On the daily, I'm going to be thinking of Bailey.
We did have a moment to actually speak after the whole thing, and she just wanted to say hi and just express how excited she is for the season. And I was, honored. I was like, thank you. I'm so happy to get to actually talk to you and get to know you. But seeing her on night one, it was very comfortable and it was familiarity. And I wanted her to know that, like, I appreciate that. And she's obviously beautiful and
smart woman. And then with Greer, there were some sparks there with Greer.
Yeah, with Greer, she had this, I guess, calming effect on me. So like with night one, it's so overwhelming. Like I'm still taking it in and it's like I'm back at the mansion and there's the cameras and I'm meeting 30 new women and it's a lot to take in. And so when you meet someone that can bring that comfort level and allow you to not be so caught up in your head, and it was very relaxed with her. And when I look back and was trying to figure out like what the first impression rose, like who it would go to, it went back to the thought of who did I feel really relaxed and calm with on an extreme night, and that was her at that night. So Yeah, I appreciated that.
Good vibes. I like that. Well, something that well, many others heard in the teaser at the beginning of the show last night was that you were falling in love with two people. Not to say it was those two, but that was something that is teased. And I was ready to call ABC and ask to view the rest of the season ASAP when I heard that. That must have been incredibly emotional. So talk to me more about your experience with it.
Yeah, great question. Because going into it, you can never foresee what's going to happen. And all 30 of the women, they are incredible in all different and unique ways. And when you progress on this couple month long journey, you can't help but, let your feelings take over. You have to
Yeah.
be, you have to be open. If you close off, you might not ever get to that point of finding your forever person and committing yourself to that person. So you have to just take everything day by day, but have your heart open. And without divulging too much, I'm a guy that does wear his heart on his sleeve, and I know what I want. Like, I want my forever person. That's it at the end of the day. And I can't get there without letting my heart really feel. And there was, there's instances where the lines can get blurry, and you can't like help that you're being pulled two different directions, and it's very tough to navigate the whole thing. But that in particular, like, the heart wants what the heart wants. And
And when the heart wants two people, oh, that's crazy.
I mean, there's love everywhere, right? There's the love you have for your family, there's the love you have for your friends, and there's, I think, definitely very strong varying degrees of love. So for me, you can only love truly one person. You can have feelings of love, or like, starting to have those butterflies or whatever you want to call people, and you can associate it that. But there is, to me, only one love, really.
Oh my goodness. You're like a Disney prince right now to all of our
No,
ears.
no.
I love that. Well, Jesse Palmer previously mentioned that your season is the most emotional season of any of the shows he's been a part of. I'm assuming this is what he was referring to, right? Or was there something else like really emotional that we're going to get this season?
Yeah, I think with what Jesse is talking about, and I know that, the sacrifice to kind of leave your life behind and be here, open to find love and put yourself on the line and be vulnerable. And the part that was really tough, and I think fans will see this, are the goodbyes are really hard. They are all incredible women, but you have to make tough decisions. And like, I don't want to hurt anyone, and that like inherently happens with how the show is set up. So that was, I don't know, it was really tough all around for a lot of people, when it just sometimes didn't click, and then you'd send them home. So it was emotional in that regard.
It's so hard to say goodbye. That's what Boys to Men said, right? Well, one of my favorite things to see each season is the beautiful places that you guys get to go to. So where are you traveling this season? And did you have a favorite location?
Oh, I mean, we went all over the place. We went to the Bahamas, we went to London, we went to Thailand, but my favorite was Budapest. I'm not really well traveled by any means, so all of these places just were absolutely stunning, and what a whirlwind.
Before I let you go, I have to ask, right now in this moment, are you happy? Like, do you think your journey to find love was successful?
Well, Janine, I'll tell you this. I am very happy.
Yay!
You couldn't tell by my grin. I'm very happy.
I love it. Oh my gosh. It was such a pleasure having you on. You're just the sweetest thing. I love it.
It's so nice meeting you, Janine, and it was a pleasure.